Hey guys, this is Odd1 Gaming. This is going to be another King Arthur Legends Rise video. In today's video, I'm going to show you a pretty fun team to beat the favor dungeon on stage 10 for the sake of the Steed's favor. Now, I've done this series where I pretty much made a video on every single stage 7 of the favor dungeons, which is the one where you start getting yourself the legendary statues, right? Those are the important ones because at 6 we don't get them. So I have a series. If you didn't notice, go check out on my channel. I have run for every single one, like I said, for stage 7, and I just started doing them on stages 10, right? The first one that actually cleared was the Crow favor, because obviously I have Bedivere, Gillian, you know, it just made it pretty easy. And now this time I'm gonna show you the Steed's favor, which is pretty easy. Honestly, it's a free-to-play friendly team, right? Like all the heroes that I use, all the heroes that you need in this team are rares or lower, so it should be pretty easy to beat this stage. Now, before I jump into the video, I just want to remind you guys that there's a link in the description and pinned comment of this video where you can support me as a content creator. Pretty much you go there, you click on the link, it's going to take you to a page where you just click support, and it costs you guys absolutely nothing. It just helps me. Pretty much if if you do decide to spend, I get a small percentage of what you spend. That's kind of like Netmarble's content creator program. Not only that, every time I get a mission, right, when they give us the missions to do videos on specific things, I can send you guys coupons, right? So I have a coupon currently that gives you 10 summons, 250 stamina chest, and some gold. So make sure to support me and go grab your coupons, and there's going to be a lot more juicy ones coming in the next few days. But let's jump into this one. So the team that I'm using is actually Lancelot, Anguish, Cormac, and the uncommon, right? The uncommon Amelia as my healer. So the only reason Lancelot, for example, is in this team, he's just for his attack speed lead. That's about it. I don't specifically need him for anything. Obviously, I recently got Merlin. I have Ban. So this spot is not mandatory to be Lancelot. It can be anybody else. Now let me just run it and show you how it goes. It's pretty straightforward. It's the reason why it's obviously a lot like easier, I guess, it's because of the fact that this team is using 2 people that you should have built on your account, right? Like if you've been playing for a little while, right? Because it's stage 10, you're not gonna be able to do this in the first 2 weeks unless, like, I don't know, maybe you're an ultra kraken. But after a while of playing, the 2 people that you have in this team are going to be ones that you should 100% be using in other areas of the game. First one's going to be Anguish, right? Anguish is pretty much the king of dots in this game. He's going to be useful for your Gorgos team, so you should have him built. And then the other one's going to be Cormac, which he's the king of AoE damage, right? There's nobody, unless they changed or like extremely buffed other stuff, but there's nobody that does better AoE damage than Cormac. His 3rd skill does insane damage, and you should have him built because he's one of the best, if not the best, damage dealer for arena, because not only does he bring attack speed in arena, but again he has that AoE hit, so that works pretty perfect. Now the fun stuff about this team, the things that I really love, is the fact that, like I mentioned, I'm actually using Amelia, an uncommon. There's not too many healing options right at this point. I think actually maybe Vivian, is Vivian Steed as well, but still, like, yeah, Merlin can bring healing. However, I decided to, because again, it's a free-to-play video, it's a free-to-play showcase team, I guess, then Amelia's just the perfect one in this team. Not only that, you also have Cormac that has a chance to heal from his passive. Now, things can have a little bit of this RNG, right? It's not 100%, I want to mention now. Considering the fact that I just leave it full auto, it's not 100%, and you know what? The builds are not perfect. I've just leftover gear on Lancelot, I've leftover gear on Amelia. Obviously, I RDB'd at once because otherwise I could not do the full auto team. But I guess let me jump back in and show you the preset that this team uses. So first of all, Lancelot, he's just doing the first kill because, like I said, he's in here just to do nothing. Just do he's in here just for his lead and do the first kill to generate vigor. That's about it. Anguish uses the 3rd skill and the 1st skill. Cormac, again, 3rd skill and 1st skill. And then Amelia, obviously the 3rd skill and the 1st one, because those are the one that she uses for the sake of healing, right? So that's what you will that's what you're gonna do. I guess, you know what, I'm just gonna rerun it now, and we're gonna come back at the end of this video so I don't keep you through the same, because you know what, at the end of the day, you don't need this to be perfect 100% work all the time. It's funny that before I recorded this video, I did a few runs and everything worked, and obviously as my luck usually happens, it's kind of like, oh, you have to record, let's make it fail. That's kind of how it goes. I guess let's just like I said, let's just come back towards the end of this fight, so see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are towards the end. I just realized I had made a mistake. I was using Amelia's Storm Relic instead of the Frost one. That's why it was a bit trickier, and that's why it was failing, because, you know, my healer getting killed definitely is not helpful. So, as you can see, obviously this time is like split this by 3. It takes about 2 minutes to finish this fight. It's pretty good, and again, the builds you're going to see are not too insane, at least not for all of them. So, let's have a look at the builds first. So again, like I said, Lancelot, he's just used in there as a generator, and the leader effect, you can see no skill ups in the passives. The relic, it is like 6-star, just no skill ups over there. Equipment, he's just running vigor set just to generate vigor. Again, that's all he does in this fight. You can see his total stats, not something, you know, important that you want to hit, but obviously if you decide to build him to do some damage, it's gonna help, but you can bring whoever else in this slot. Next one, Anguish. Obviously Anguish, the king of dot, like I mentioned, he's built in elemental, counter, and corrosion sets because that's all about damage over time. His total stats, as you can see, 183 attack speed, then he has a 36% effect accuracy. That one's low, you might say, but because he has a passive that boosts his effect accuracy, that one works just fine. When it comes to the passives, they're all, you know, the passives are fully skilled up. He does have some skills in this one as well. It can hit pretty hard, right? If you fully skill it, it's like what, 320% damage. That's quite a lot on a 5-hitter. And then obviously he is Chivalry 10, right? Because you know, he was my #1 rare that I fully went all in, and it was helpful, definitely was helpful. Now the next one in the team, Cormac, the king of AoE damage, passive skilled up. Actually the Frost Relic fully skilled up, but you mostly care about the third one that does obscene AoE damage. And then he is Chivalry 9. I did get quite a few copies of him. And then we're looking at equipment. He's running crit rate, critical attack, and strike set, right? His total stats, 3.1k attack, 2.6k defense, really low attack speed, but you know, he's not supposed to go really fast, he's just supposed to smack. 31% hit accuracy, right, as you can see over here, 14% pierce rate. If you look at his stuff, defense, hit accuracy, pierce on here, then attack percent, critical rate, and also attack percent. So that's Cormac pretty much overall. And then a little bit of MVP or slight MVP or uncommon healer Amelia. She's running a vigor set with, you know, stuff like HP percent, defense percent, HP percent, just things to keep her alive, right? Recovery on this one, and then more attack speed. She's all about being decently fast, which is, you know, pretty low. I think I forgot to put the gear on here, or I did something. She was supposed to be a bit faster, but she is supposed to just have some attack speed and then HP so she can heal as much as possible. I didn't even skill up her relic, which I should have. I didn't even awaken her more, just to 4-star, which I should. And obviously, if you max her out, the relic that you're gonna use, which is gonna be, like I mentioned, the Frost one, it's gonna be a lot easier because you're gonna get more HP, more attack, more defense, more of the good stuff. But yeah, this is my team, right? This is my team for Steed's Favor Stage 10. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you enjoy this video? I always try to make, you know, first of all, I do my showcase if it's using lots of legendaries for most content in the game. But then after that, I always try to come up with videos that are more relatable and more free-to-play friendly, like this one. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, guys, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next. Again, don't forget about the link in the description and pinned comment of this video to support me as a content creator. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.